Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelists here, and happy Saturday. It's finally the weekend. We had a great week full of good speed duels. We had our out of the box tournament. Out of the box, again, referencing what we did, just in case you guys didn't see it. We took the contents of one box from the streets of Battle City. We took those 8 ready to play decks, and we let Celestial pick the lineup. Normally, I would just, go ahead, grab some dice, and start rolling. This way we could do some form of randomization. And honestly, it was a lot of fun. We played matches all week long. And then, we ended up crowning our winner. It was pretty awesome. I mean, I didn't think the winner was going to win. But yeah, when you get lucky, right? So I did say we'd start the 3-time structure decks as soon as the next Monday rolled around. So just to give you guys a quick visual of what that looks like, it means that we've sleeved up everything that comes in the structure decks. And we are now going to whittle each one of these piles. I've got another 7 just like it off screen. We are going to whittle these down into decks where we are only using 3 copies of everything that came within the structure decks. And again, not observing the ban list yet, but we will have a secondary tournament once that is over. So we got a couple of days to fill. I figured I'd actually give you guys videos. I didn't want to take a day off. I wanted to do something fun. So I wanted to get back into the Speed Duel Spotlight. So as you guys saw from today's thumbnail, we want to talk about a brand new trap card to the Speed Duel format, the Blast with Chain. So without any further ado, let's just get it. So how does this work? Target a face-up monster you control. Equip this card to that target. That target gains 500 attack value. If this card is destroyed by a card effect while equipped. Now this is very important. While equipped. So again, if they Night Beam it before it could flip up, no bueno, no effect. Also, if Cosmic Cyclone banishes this, I don't know why I pronounced banish like that. I do apologize. But if this card is banished, again, that's not exactly destroyed by the card effect. What you can do is target one card on the field and destroy the target. So this is just really good. It's an equip that gets a little bit spiteful, but they gave it to us with the Joey Wheeler deck. So the biggest interaction you guys are going to see, and you can guarantee that this is going to happen when we build it, is with Gearfried the Iron Knight. So Gearfried the Iron Knight says if either player equips an equip card to this card, destroy those cards immediately. So again, he's pretty impervious to things like Parasite Paranoid, Ring of Magnetism. Not that Stim Pack is exactly in this right now, but like Mask of the Accursed, stuff like that. Things like that immediately shatter when they equip to him, as do weapons that we try to give him as well, such as the Blast with Chain, Kunai with Chain, etc., etc., etc. But with the Blast with Chain, what we can realistically be doing is we go ahead, we save it. We can give it to another one of our characters, or we can activate it in response to something. Equip to Gearfried. As it equips to Gearfried, Gearfried's effect destroys it. It's destroyed while equipped. It goes to the graveyard. Now that it's been triggered, we go ahead and we detonate one card, get a little bit of spot destruction in the process, and we go ahead and we sit pretty. So again, this is one great interaction with this. And again, what we're going to be able to do, especially during the 3-time structure battle, we have to consider the skill, okay? This is something we goofed on. We goofed on this during our first match because we just simply read it wrong. So it said, Gearfried the Iron Knights you control are unaffected by card effects. I just thought I read it as opponent's card effects. So when Celestial went and activated, what was it? It was Graceful Dice. Graceful Dice would increase the value of Gearfried, but that would be a card effect affecting Gearfried. Same thing with the Command Knight. However, she had more than enough points on board that turn, that second duel. That would have been fine anyway. Now, the wording here between these 3 still lets this play, because what it says is it's unaffected by the card effects. So stick with me. What that means is we can still target him for the equip and because they worded it as unaffected instead of cannot be targeted and is unaffected. This means we can still attempt to equip Gearfried so that the Blast with Chain strategy is still going to be off the hook. We can still use this. This is 100% going to work during the ×3 stuff. But since we've got this up here, I think this is a perfect time for me to remind you guys of another card that already exists within the Speed Duel format that's also very useful for Gearfried, but will not work with the skill card. And that is the Fusion Sword Murasame Blade. So we get this in the GX1 box. So this would be the first GX box. I forget what it's called. I've got one sitting on the shelf still. Equip only to a warrior, it gains 800 attack. While equipped to a monster, this cannot be destroyed by card effects. So when you equip Gearfried with this under normal circumstances, Gearfried is equipped, and now because this is equipped, it can no longer be destroyed by card effects, at which point Gearfried tries to destroy it, but cannot. So he will maintain the plus 800 in this motion, go up to 2600. I'm not sure if Konami originally thought about that, or if they thought about this in the respect of Speed Duel as they started releasing these cards. But it's very cool. It's very fun. And again, when we play this deck, it's going to be something that's more of a tech warrior. But luckily for my opponent, Celestial, and for anybody else doing ×3 battles right now, this is not an option for the Gearfried build. Now, the reason I say that this is going to have a negative interaction with that is because if you were playing by those rules, you have to use Iron Grit. Iron Grit says it would be unaffected by the card effects. Therefore, the 800 gain, even though the card could not be destroyed by Gearfried's effect, Iron Grit will prevent the power-up. So then you're just stuck with a card in your back row that you actually can't get rid of. So, kind of goofy. I thought we'd go ahead and just talk about all these interactions all in one go. Seriously, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope this shines a little bit of light. Maybe you guys have some ideas about how you guys think I'm going to do this deck. Definitely, check this out. This one should be probably one of the first 3 that I do, because it's one of the ones I'm the most excited to build. So it'll definitely be like earlier this next week. But yeah, for right now, guys, just if you've enjoyed it, support the channel. Simple like, comment, and subscribe is all I ask. If you guys want to go above and beyond, pester your friends, make them watch the channel. You guys can always donate to us directly through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. But most importantly, guys, just have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Later.